Welcome to Web Handling. My name is Dave Royce. I am super excited to continue our new series on the top 10 secrets of web handling, where I share how to improve your web machine, product, and process. In this show, we talk about the building blocks of all web machines, which are rollers. I know your time is precious, so let's get started. Because rollers are the building blocks of our machines, it is extremely difficult to understand any other web handling topic without mastering or at least being familiar with rollers first. That would include the must-know subjects of tension and tractions, nip, spreading and wrinkling, guiding and path control, winding, and so on. Web machines cannot be made without rollers. Also, rollers are important to the web itself because the web's universe is the rollers and the spans between the rollers, and very occasionally a non-roller element such as ovens. But that does not mean they should be mysterious. They only do 5 things to the web. That is, all rollers change tension, all rollers change path, all rollers affect the tendency of wrinkles, and some rollers heat or cool the web, and some rollers do processing. Each of these 5 items is a chapter-length discussion somewhere. Because rollers are so numerous and so essential to web machinery, it would not be surprising that myths and misunderstandings abound. One example is that roller spacing is critical. It can be, but not like you might think. Instead of the roller-to-roller distance, which is fairly tolerant, what may be far more important is the total web path length between key processes, as we covered in Web 101.41c. Another common myth is that spiral grooving spreads. Here, the answer is clearly no for 99.999% of all applications. The one exception I know of is a very specific stationary spreader bars used on some textile looms. Another myth is that the web tracks to the tight side. Here, the answer is sometimes. Flip a coin and you would be right with that rule about half the time. The reason is that there is no web handling foundation to that rule, as we covered in Web 201.34b. So, how does one avoid these and other myths and misunderstandings and the associated pitfalls of design and operation? Well, that was answered some 30 years ago in a paper I titled The 10 Commandments of Web Machine Design. It had mixed reviews because some thought I was claiming to be the next Moses. Yet, as we will see in the next slide, that paper provided the structure for our understanding of the topic for the next 3 decades. There are 3 resources that are clearly the best way to learn about this topic area. The easiest by far for most people is Modules 2 through 4 in my award-winning and trademark Web 101 class that has been taken by 5,000 students and is available in plant, in public venues, and as video on demand. The next is the best book on rollers because it's the only book on rollers. It is, amazingly, still in publication a quarter century later. Finally, there is the must-have Web Handling Handbook that has an excellent chapter on rollers, in many ways better than the roller book. If you already have the handbook, which everyone seeing this video should, then you would not need the roller book unless you were a machine builder. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of rollers, the building blocks of our web machines. Stay tuned for next week's show where we will discuss tension, nip, and path controls. If you have a topic you would like to hear about, let me know in the comments section below. If you found any of these stories to be interesting or useful, please like and share and subscribe. See you next time.